Alright. Oh shit. There we go, that's better. Sorry about that. Right, there we go. Coming in hard with the tunes and a shit ton of background noise.
Happy Friday, Friday, HAPPY, I know I am im sure I am im HAPPY.
So, good Friday to you. I hope you enjoyed that. Right. Many thanks for the redeem. I shall pull that out in a moment. I just need to get some minimal stuff done so I can turn the radio on, so I can let Bill know that we're actually in the server. Best ever. Thought I'd run the Jacksaw Laxseed conundrum tonight. That was a bit of a hard one to start on. Set the tone. This is a good one too. Right. Oh, it's all the stuff I haven't turned on, that's why things aren't working. Although, why are they not on? I feel like I'm missing something already. Oh yeah, like turning the batteries on.
Отказала основная гидросистема. Отказал насос расходного бака.
Little things, little things.
Отказал генератор.
Right. Now, I've only got this on so I can see what number's turning up. There should be 18, 19 in there. 19 in the UI. Right, 1, 2, 4, there we go. So let's do a quick check. 1, 2, 4 check.
Yeah, copy, Maxwell.
Okay, good. Close that for the moment. Right, now we've got some new feature. We've got a new feature tonight. So because of what it is and how the airfields work, I'm going to start up here. I'm going to hop over to the main airfield, then I'm going to rearm, so that we make sure we draw directly off of the Mosdot resources rather than the resources that are associated with the helipad. So let's start switching stuff on. Thank you very much for joining with us this evening, Summer. Appreciate it. Oh, I'm turning off the previews again. I need to get that on a button. That would be a good one for a button. We'll put some of this on a button as well on my screen. So I haven't got to be quite so picky with the bloody mouse cursor. Actually, these ones aren't so bad as these ones, where it's like dun, 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 and it takes me like 4 or 5 clicks to hit one switch. They're probably the ones I need to do. Rotor brake off. Now, I am struggling on the old fatigue front this evening, so I'm hoping I'm not going to fuck up too much. And hopefully, as the coffee kicks in, I will wake up. And I have done something wrong. What have I done wrong? What have I done wrong? Have I done something wrong? No, I haven't done something wrong. No, it just... the way those blades are going around, it looks like the KA50 when it doesn't catch. But as we can see by the gauge down there, the gauge down there, the engine has actually started. Oops. Bring the throttle down. Which one is, I can't remember which one it is. Start crank. This one. So if it goes wrong, it stops at about 20, 25. And it'll hover and they just spin and spin and spin and then they slow down. But as we can see here, it gets to about the 20, 25 mark and it thinks about it and then it goes. Actually, it hovers about 30. Seems, there we go, 30 marks where it slows down and then it catches properly. So we've done all that. Engine is running, so right. Now that we've done that, that on and that on, throw those up, throw those up, we throw that down, and we throw that down. That light just tells us the APU is on, even though the engines are fully started. So now we can turn the APU off, and that winds down. Now we can finish turning the rest of the stuff on. So on those.
Задаю магнитное склонение. Готово.
I do that. Okay, fire suppression. Turn the lights on. Turn that one on. And then we want to do those green ones down there. I have those on a mapping, so we can. Oh, that's not the right mapping though. That's not the right mapping either, actually. Hang on a minute. Oh, no, that's right. There we go. Oh no, I don't want that one. Why isn't that one turning on? That's odd. Just hide these a second so I can see. Ah, there we go. Right. Okay, I haven't got my tracker on my head. I tend to look down when I set my tracker so that when it's centered, my head is slightly higher than natural. That's not sitting on my head properly anyway. It's better. Right, so what I do is I look down slightly so it centers. That's where a center head view is. And then I just adjust it up very slightly. So I'm not worried about seeing all the way down there. I just want to see my... Well, I better look at the gauges anyway. If the ground's coming up, then I'll panic. So we want to pressurize. We'll put on the dust protection just because, in case. Oh yeah, and then we want that one. We will get him to turn the weapons on. I'll turn the map on. Now there's a map bright. There's that one. There we go. Okay, so we're going to move over to the airfield, or the airfield proper.
Scouse Supreme raided my stream with 2 viewers.
Hey, Scouse Supreme, many thanks for the raid. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're doing alright. I hope you had an awesome stream. Bear with me 2 seconds while I do this, because I've got to change my keyboards. I've got to do that. I've got to do those 2 layers, that one and that one. And then I need to use copy and paste because it would take me too long to type it out. Copy and Paige, let's find out about Scout Supreme. What were you playing last? You were playing Batman Arkham Origins. Nice. Was it? That's a good beard. Now, do I call you out? Do I call you out for saying beard? Do I call you out? Summer-san, hello Raiders. Yes, hello Raiders. Thank you very much for joining Scout Supreme on their raid. And thank you very much for the follow, Scouts. Really do appreciate that. Oh my god, all the redeems. All the redeems. Okay, well, there's a hydrate. Oh. I also need to pour out Summer-san's Zillwater. Sorry, let me just pause my head tracker. Oh my god. Scout Supreme chip with 4 bits. Scouts. Thank you very much. That is incredibly generous of you. Do I call you out on the beard? That's the thing. Do I call you out? Do I call you? I'm gonna have to, because if I didn't call you out, that would be giving you special excuse, and you haven't earned a special excuse yet. So you know, sorry about that. But it doesn't meet in the middle. It doesn't meet in the middle. Okay, so it starts here, and it goes around, and it goes up, and it goes up, and I like to think it does actually, you know, sort of go over the top. Whether it does or not would be a point for a different argument. But then it goes down, but it does not meet in the middle. So technically, it is actually a moustache rather than a beard. So if the lexicon was running, Wolverine. Are we saying Wolverine had a moustache? I like that. If the lexicon was running, the lexicon would probably have called you out already, but unfortunately the lexicon is between hosts right now. I need to find somewhere that will host a God, I can't even remember what it was written in. I think it's a Java Beans app. I need somewhere that will I just knocked a box over. I need somewhere that will host a Java Beans app, and it runs like a queryable law lexicon. But because my name is Lag, so it's a lexicon. But Summerson, many thanks for the reading. I'm on a bit of a port thing going on at the moment. So yes, it is actually a moustache, albeit a rather eccentric one. What were you? Oh, yeah, Arkham Origins. I've played a couple of those. I played the very first one when that came out. Not that I can remember what it was called. Is it Arkham Knight? No, that doesn't sound right. I can't remember what it's called. The very first one of the series. But I played that. I played a little bit of the second one. I wasn't very good at them, in fairness. Impressive facial accessory. Quote from a movie, "A Million Ways to Die in the West." Asylum. Thank you. It was Arkham Asylum. Okay. Quote from a movie, "A Million Ways to Die in the West." Interesting. Who was that? Who was in that one? Was that a classic western or a modern day? The first one is Arkham Asylum, second one is Arkham City, third is Arkham Origins. Gotcha. I think I might, yeah, I played definitely Arkham Asylum, maybe Arkham City. Yeah, I did play Arkham City. Didn't play Arkham Origins. Which one would you say was your favourite? If you've played all three, I would presume you have. Which one would you have put as your favourite of the trio? Right, I need to get this thing rearmed, so I'm actually going to pause my head tracker again. And that's not the button I wanted to press because it's not on the game. What's this? A Million Ways to Die in the West is a Seth MacFarlane. Oh right, nice. I may have to look that up. Asylum is your favourite, first and the best. Right, rearm window. There we go. We're on the right screen now. So we want what we're doing actually tonight is this is a live test of a new piece of functionality that I've put to the mission show. So this is DCS. It's a combat military orientated combat flight sim. It is an environment. It's a free-to-play one, so if you've got PC, you can play it, and if you're into aircraft, you can fly and stuff, even with keyboard and mouse, that sort of thing, if that's your bag. But out the bag, it is just a sandbox. If you want to do things in it, you can download missions from the community, or if you're so inclined, as I am, you can write and create your own. And that's what I've been doing over the past 4 or 5 years. Slow progress, so it hasn't got loads in it, but it's getting there. It's sort of starting to take form. And tonight is the inaugural night of resupply convoys. So what we have is we have aircraft of various types that we can spawn around the airfield, and then we arm them, and that will be drawing it in from. Sounds good, not my bag, but I can appreciate. Roger that. No, that's fair. That's fair. So the Milstock that we fly out of has resources, and the resources are not infinite. So I will be loading up. I think it's the KPs, 5S KPs. So there's 200 current. So if I load up fully with those. Rockets 5 SKP, that's the one. So we've got 32 a pop. We're going to put 4 of them on. And if I feel really brave, I might even go for... Do I go for that one? I suppose I could do. Why not? I'll go heavy. Now this is a forever question of DCS, obviously. If you've got more, if your number is higher, you go for the higher number. If there's more letters, then you go to one with more letters. If there's more letters and higher numbers, that's definitely one to go for. But if it's got more words, then we're starting getting into a bit of a grey area. Well, sorry to raid and run, but I've got a job in the morning. No worries, need to be up early. Thanks for accepting the raid. Enjoy your stream. Scout Supreme, many thank you for the raid. It wouldn't have been the same without you. And you take care, look after yourself. I hope your job goes smooth tomorrow, and you come back and do whatever it is that you do once again tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, whenever your stream schedule is. Those of you not familiar with Scouse Supreme, go check them out with the link previously. But until then, Scouse, stay safe, and thank you for raiding. Let's just acknowledge Bill. I need to get off of this screen. That's interesting. That didn't do anything. Okay, I don't even know what I just selected there. Air to ground missile, one in the middle. Right. Air to ground, one in the middle. And then we need to pull the fuel out because we'll be heavy. And okay. Roger that. Sorry, I was on the rearm screen.
Oh yeah, copy.
Oops, we got Bill over there. That's interesting. Is that animating the propeller, or is... Yes, it is just about. Now, I also screwed that up because I didn't put the radio onto ICS, so I need to do that all again. Now, what I think I'll do is I'll just go for that and then change the rockets. So what we're trying to do is deplete stores so that we can then request a resupply of those stores.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
There we go.
Copy.
Okay. So he's doing this thing. They're doing their thing to us. Valkyrie, good evening to you, by the way. Sorry, I got caught up on the chatting to Scouse there. I appreciate you joining Scouse on the raid. I hope you're doing alright. Assuming you're still there, you might have gone to sleep yourself. Just waiting for the rearm to finish, and that does look suspiciously rearmed. I'm perfectly honest. Right, now which one is this? Auto. We want to do sync. I think we need to leave auto off for the rockets to make them slightly more accurate. We need to increase our crap. Just turn the wheel brake off. So what is that? I think it's Shift W to lock this wheel brake on. Control. Turning on weapons. Oh no, I just did. Alt W. Shit. I can't remember what the wheel brake is now. That's that. Oh, it's Shift W. There we go. Okay, so either case, we can now take off carefully. Gear up. And let us have a look around. So I want to find some valid targets. Just so I don't want to just burn off the rockets willy-nilly. I want to shoot at something that's valid. I wonder if we can get shots on. Or if I could find the AAA over there, that would be good.
Включил наблюдение, выполняю поиск.
I don't know if it's going to find anything. Possibly not. Where's the road? I think that's the road, which means it's over there. Oops. Over there somewhere. There we go. Flag. That one. Target selected. Flag. There we go. Target in range. Shit. Where? Oh, I need to come out. There we go. Busk. Alright, so that's going to take care of the flak, because the flak is a little bit nasty. If I can keep it on a straight line, that is.
Есть попадание.
Yes, Papadania. Alright, now I know that some of what we want is down here, wherever they are. I think they're over here somewhere.
Наблюдение выключил.
Somewhere around there, maybe? Oh, they've moved. Cheeky buggers. Ground, 10 o'clock. Oh dear.
Выпусти шасси. Выпусти шасси. Отказал
But the
генератор.
engine's under a little bit of strain there. Where are the, Actually, what I didn't do was then confirm the stores have changed on the airfield. I loaded up. But ultimately, I mean, we can legitimately fire rockets down here, because these are legitimate targets. Oh my god, those are doing absolutely nothing. We're going to have to use all 200 of them at the airfield and not do any damage at this rate. Whoa, what was that? What was that? What was that? I think that's the AAA firing, idiots. Oh shit, that's what we wanted, that's what we wanted. Ouch. Oh, oh, oh. Ow, Jesus. Now, what I don't know is how many shots I've got left with those rockets. Or indeed, where those units were. I've lost track of them.
Сварка слева. 11 часов.
Yeah, oh, you're alright, alright.
Сварка слева. 11 часов.
Oh dear.
Отказал генератор.
No, no, no. No. Oh, I think they got an engine. Shit. They did get an engine. Oh, bugger. Let's not try and die just yet. How do I jettison stores? I don't think I've ever done a jettison stores. Pedal dampener. Main reserve. Hit. Oh, no, that one. Jettison power. Yeah. Did not work. Shit. Did not work. Okay, so they're not jettisoning. I have got at least got one engine. We might make it back. Got power back, that's a good start. We definitely lost that engine. 124 radio check.
Copy that, show coverage.
Alright, coming in. I'm an engine down. Emergency landing, helicopter.
Copy there, good luck.
Отказал генератор.
Easy, 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 easy. Jeez. That was close. Damn. Survived. Survived. And the other side is, of course, we now got to shut down.
Отказал генератор.
There's a right break. Oh, it actually takes it away. Where is it? There it is. Oh, what was that? What was that? What? Where's my mouse? What the hell just caused that to blow up? We just took a... What blew up on the airfield?
In what?
What blew up on the airfield?
You blew up on the airfield.
No. What blew up on the airfield?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, that would have been the 109. I just shot a 109 down, and yes, that's where he landed at the east end of the runway area.
Ah, right, okay. I thought we were taking fire from something.
Right.
I thought we were taking fire from something.
Ground unit, and he was vaguely venting some oil or something, but, well, I fired at him, that finished him off.
Right, I thought we were getting fired at by something. That's fine.
Request repair.
Okay, so, oh, no. Actually, I'm gonna open. I do that. And then open. Can I do a request repair with the door open? Without having to switch? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. So I'll then also do a rearm. And now this is where the thing comes in. So we've got 72 left now of these records, you see. So if I do a rearm,
Request rearming.
I'm in the process of wearing down one of the stores so that we can do a resupply truck if you want.
Yep, okay, yeah, that's good.
Rearming complete.
Rearm complete. Right, so now if we have a look at Mosdoc and resources, there we go. We have 0 rockets left of that type. Got loads of other types, but only 2 of that type. Right, so I've just done a rearm. I'm also doing a repair, but we are currently out of one of the rocket types.
Yep, copy that.
So I don't know if you want to have a go at running the menu system, just so that you know how it works as well.
Sorry, pushed the wrong button. Yeah, is it best if I land for that?
I can't remember. Do the warbirds have access to the radio whilst you're in the air?
radio. Not sure what you mean.
Not the voice radio, but like the F10 menus, the radio menu.
Oh, I don't know. I think so. Hold on. No, apparently not.
Okay, so you might have to land then.
Okay, I'm going to come in on 08.
Okay.
Yeah, Ghetto said that when I got that 109, he put a note on saying, nice, watch that from the ground. So that must have looked quite good, actually.
Yeah, I thought we'd been fired at by artillery or something.
Right.
So where's Ghetto at? There he is. His Ghetto is on radio as well.
Copy, radio check.
Alright, roger that. Welcome in. We're just going to do a test of a new feature of the map, or the mission. It will be moderately non-dangerous as far as I'm aware. It might go into areas where there are currently red units. It's impossible to tell because it's all randomised. But the essence of it is when stores run out on the airfield, we can request a resupply through the F10 menu. It will generate a convoy somewhere within a radius of the airfield. At the moment, it's moderately close, so it's like from the convoy's perspective, it's between a 5-10 minute drive from wherever they spawn to a location within the airfield radius. So when Bill is down and ready, he'll trigger the request. That will send out a message to all of us to say that there's one on the way, and then we just need to look on the F10 map, see where it's spawned, and then fly out and we escort it in.
Okay, Lexa, I am wheels on the ground. What do I do?
Okay, open your comms menu and then F10, and then you should have an entry. I think for you it'll be F3, request resupply.
Roger that. Will do.
I need to get started. Shit.
Message at top right, resupply has been requested.
Yep, so now if you go into F10, there'll be a convoy somewhere within a radius of this airfield. It'll be, at the moment, it'll be 3 units heading in.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Southwest, you said. If you said southwest, I think you must have done. There are 3 units southwest travelling roughly towards the airfield.
Yeah, if you say so. I haven't got a clue where they spawn. It's all completely dynamic, so it could have been anywhere.
Okay, yeah, it's roughly southwest of the east, the western beacon, or south-southwest of the western beacon, and about level with the far southwest spawn points on the airfield.
There we go. Okay, so that's quite a short range one. So they'll be in 2 or 3 minutes. Sometimes they spawn further out. The only caveat to that is that there are some red artillery to their south, and that red artillery will have a go at those units. Whether or not they hit, different matter. At the moment, any part of that convoy reaching its location will trigger the resupply of whatever units, whatever ordnance it's carrying. So at the moment, it'll just be those 200 replacement rockets, or 100 replacement rockets, sorry. Unless it gets destroyed, in which case we'll have to ask for another one.
Okay, well, I'm seeing our little convoy. I'm seeing some red units to the south, but the ones you're talking about, the enemy units you're talking about, must be ones that haven't yet been marked.
No, the ones that are there to their south, the 2S3s, they will fire on them, but they can be really slow in acquiring the target.
Oh, okay, because that's usually just a bunch of ground units for us to go and hit a target practice, isn't it?
Well, if you have a look on the west side of the airfield, there's a couple of blue units that are already damaged, and that's because they've taken hits from that artillery group.
But they don't normally, do they?
They have more recently, I think, since they've made updates to some of the AI and how the AI targets.
Oh, okay, because obviously I've attacked those a number of times, but I've never received fire back from them.
No, they don't have any anti-air capability. They can only target ground.
Ah, gotcha, okay. Those 3 units are now very close to the proximity of the airfield. Very close to those southwest spawn points.
Yeah, when they get to just to the north of those southwest spawn points, the convoy will disappear. We should get a voice line, although it can be a little bit quiet. I'm going to tweak the volume of that. And then the rockets that I had depleted will get replenished back to 100 in the stores. And that's how it works.
Okay, this is cool.
At the moment, the route is moderately passive in as much as it's just a straight line. But in time, there will be more active dynamic threat.
Yeah, copy that. I've now just got to the east side of that catcher. Oh, there.
Supplies through? You are a sneaky bunch, aren't you?
Did you catch that?
Yep, I can just about heard that because it's a little bit on the quiet side. I need to tweak it a bit. But yeah, that means that the convoy arrived and it's now replenished whatever stores it was carrying.
Excellent, excellent. That's great. Good little adjustment. Thank you.
Nice.
So what I'm curious to see is the fact that I wasn't sure what fuel type you use as Warbirds. It's the gasoline, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the convoy, the resupply convoy will do anything that is at 0, and so that will include fuel. And the convoy takes the format of a lead support unit, followed by any fuel, if there is any, followed by a support unit, and then any what I would refer to as dry goods, and then a support unit. So if there's no fuel needed, it will be a support unit, the weapons, and a support unit, and that's it. If there are 5 different weapon types that are empty on the airfield, there will be 5 trucks in between those support units. So the more gets depleted, the longer the convoy is.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's nice.
So it means that I know some in the past we've ended up running out of certain things quite regularly, and then it's sort of we have to wait for a server restart, or Undead, or might do a run in the C-130, or what it means is now anyone can do some form of airfield restock, and it's also it's an engaging task. It's not just it does it and you do nothing. You gotta have at least some form of buy-in to the convoy to protect it if necessary.
Yep, I like that idea as well. That's good.
Oh, I just started the APU.
Well, if you're, I'm assuming you're on radio, Ghetto. There's a nice little fly past thing.
Copy.
Be advised, we are now back to two 109s in the region of that very long name that we struggle to say. What we'll call it a curtain nog, but it's longer than that. We'll call it a curtain nog down in the southwest. There's a couple of 109s in that sort. Well, actually, they've gone north now, but they hang around that vicinity.
Yeah, I tend to refer to it as ECAT, just go by the first four letters. Those 109s should be perpetually sort of circling in that area, as well as the A20s that are supposed to be attacking it. But the A20s seem to have disappeared.
Yeah, that's a copy, but I shot the first two down, one after the other eventually, so this is a new two.
Oh, yeah, they're supposed to respawn once they've been shot down, because otherwise we'll run out of targets. Why they're circling there, I don't know.
Yeah, that's an odd place for them to be flying, it seems.
Normally they follow the A20s in, so because the A20s aren't there, and the A20s aren't also spawning, perhaps they don't quite know how to shift onto their first task, which is to follow. So they're just stuck circling in place there instead. I think they will be dangerous though. There will still be weapons hot if you get within their aggro range. It's just that they're not where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, copy that, nice. I'll go out that direction. Is that what you're off to, Keto?
There's a couple of them over here, off to the west.
Yeah, and they will return fire. They will turn on you if they can. I got the first two, one after the other. But this is the second time. This is their respawn.
Work out a method of making these headphones slightly comfier, because they are not comfy at all. Yeah, do we go over there and see if we can take out the remainder of those grenadiers? Those infantry are really hard to spot, really hard to hit, unless you know where they are already. But they dish out the damage somewhat chronic.
Right, 4908 for takeoff.
Oh, I'm missing a pod. were they? I think they're in that brown field. Yeah. I see shit. I know I didn't get them all. No, I didn't get them all. Oof. Oh. Oh shit.
They've got A20s and 109s in that area, in the PCAT area.
Oh, have they come back? Okay, that got rid of them all. That's better. Did the 109s come back into the A20s come back? I think they're taking out my radar.
Can you repeat, sorry?
Did the A20s come back onto station?
Yeah, we've got actually 3.
Yeah, there's supposed to be 4, but it's better than none.
We got 4, but one of them seems to be heading towards the airfield.
You might find it does like a they take turns in runs on the targets. So whoever's doing the run will extend away from the target, turn, and then come back in.
Okay, well I'll keep an eyeball on this one. I'm not going to engage on 09s just at the moment. I'll keep a check on this A20, see what he does.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he's now starting to turn a wide turn north and then obviously come back south.
Yeah.
I'm closest to the A20, so I might have a go at that.
Okay, so that's going down to there.
Сварка справа, 1 час.
Going fire from where? Unless I'm taking fire from our own AAA. Well. These are from frames, that's for certain. So that's our flak 18s in the airfield, deciding they're bored and having a go at my targets that I'm shooting at. Oh, that'll be me out of rockets then. Well, given that, let's take out the remainder of the no, not the remainder, the actual targets to the north at the end of this road. We'll let the AAA fuck about shooting at them. So they are only bullet sinks or rocket sinks, really.
Командир, оружие готово.
Yeah, I did do that already. Sorry, sorry, Dave.
Включил наблюдение, выполняю поиск.
I probably need to extend. No,
Наблюдение выключил.
we need to go south a little bit. In fact, I suppose as soon as we're flying south anyway,
Сварка справа 2 часа.
can we come find 2 o'clock? Where's that coming from? There, that's what we want.
Включил наблюдение, выполняю поиск.
Okay.
Командир, цель сопровождаю. Цель в дальности. Опа, ракета пошла.
Let's see how many we can get.
Цель поражена. Начал поиск. Командир, цель выбрал. Опа, ракета пошла.
Bit of a clumsy launch, that one. Gotta keep it straight. So he's guiding it in the nose.
Есть попадание.
Yes, Papadonia.
Командир, цель сопровождаю. Командир, цель в дальности. Пуск ракеты.
So that's 4 fired. Hopefully 4 hits. We need to turn off pretty damn sharp when his does hit. Right.
Наблюдение выключено.
Miss on miss. I was flying straight, you drunk bastard. How could he miss? Now, does it show... according to that, I've got 1 shot left. Okay, I won't argue. We will, however, take a pot shot up here. If I haven't broken the sights by
Веду
going
наблюдение.
around.
Выполняю поиск.
PTR, I'll take it.
Командир, цель в сопровождении. Пока далеко. Давай ближе. Командир, цель в дальности. Пуск ракет. Командир, ракеты закончились. Есть попадание.
I'll take that.
Наблюдение выключил. Наблюдение выключил.
Sorry, kind of zoned out there. Flying around, chilling. Listening to the music. Definitely get some frame loss going around. Oof, ooh, ooh, frames. Why am I losing frames? I must be down to about 20. It's a bit weird. Oh, who's that in? Is that Warhawk? Wow, wow. I don't know what that was. Well, obviously I know that was an F-16, but why am I losing frames? Quite significantly so as well. The stream is smooth, it's my machine that's screwed. Oh, crap. My machine is not liking that. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. My frames have just gone, something's gone wrong. Wow. I was not expecting that from an F-16. Here he comes to finish off the job, kill me without firing a shot.
Выпусти шасси.
Copy.
Yep, here. Right, now that I'm down without being dead, Auto hover. I never knew this had an auto hover. There you go. The things you learn when you just randomly look around in the cockpit. Altimeter. That. Autopilot hold. Altitude. Okay. Not so fussed about that. What is that? That's on and off. Automatic route mode. Okay, so we don't know how to do routes just yet. That's something I'll do at some point. Right, let's find out what's going on with my frames. So I'm going to pause my head tracker because that's really low. Is it control print screen? No. It's control pause. There we go. Frames 8. Oh well, there you go. That's why I'm struggling. What the hell is doing that? It's not even as if I have silly amounts of things open. That's running fairly lean this evening. What does my system say about it? 77% on the memory. I'm maxed out on CPU there. Everything else is running moderately smooth. That was indeed Warhawk. Oops, wrong button. Right, I'm not sure how to... Oh, actually, I wonder if I can do that, maybe. And that, maybe. Hop in general Discord, or is it? General? We're not having you in general, we use his master's voice. Evening.
What the hell?
What the hell?
I had your stream muted, but it looked like you're getting like 5 FPS.
Yeah, it dipped somewhat.
Okay.
It's actually, it's really up and down. I just saw it drip to, well, 15 just then, 30 at the moment. 40, 14. It's all over the place.
And are you equating it to other people on the server, or something that you edited with the mission itself?
I don't believe it's to do with the... Well, I think it is struggling with tracking other aircraft.
Yeah, that is kind of, that's crazy to watch on your end there. I'd say I feel bad, but at the same time, I mean, I've just never had these kind of issues. Maybe we can make a hardware upgrade if you can identify what the actual issue is. Why don't you open up your task manager? Is anything reporting high usage? Like, what is your core usage and stuff like that?
Okay, watch this. Ready? Boop.
Oh, so you're bottlenecked on your CPU.
Oh yeah, it's old. Good evening, by the way, Lima. How you doing?
Are you using the best CPU possible for your motherboard? What motherboard do you have?
I'm using the best CPU that my wallet could afford at the time, which was 5-6 years ago.
Okay. So, if do you know your motherboard?
Well, we see each other in the street occasionally. You know, I nod.
Oh my god. Ain't no fun way. I'm trying to ask you some real questions here. All right.
I know, and I am giving you a real lack of answers because no, I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay.
I can't remember what it is.
From your, you can usually get it from like your system information or something like that, or whatever.
Yeah. Lima, how you doing? Holy lag? Yeah, it's not normally this bad. I've got unforeseen frame rate issues at the moment, or game issues actually. So we're just gonna have a quick peek.
Well, there was a DCS update, so they probably broke some netcode, which has some higher usage on a CPU issue or whatever, and your system is going to be overly sensitive to that, obviously. So you're on you're on an i7 9700K.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I was seeing issues,
i7
bottlenecking issues at a 9900K, and that was years ago.
To be fair, it's not normally this bad. So
But that also
I'm not massively worried, but it is going to get worse over time.
Yes, and actually this is a little bit more concerning because you're only going to be able to do one upgrade there, because that, I guarantee you, your motherboard, it maxes out at a 9900K.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if I'm upgrading, I replace the machine. Oh, I lost track of the names.
You'd need a new motherboard and you'd need a new CPU, 100%.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
What you're going to be
don't
looking
doubt
at,
that at all.
you could do it. It's going to be like 500, 600 quid most likely.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the motherboard and the CPU has not been affected by the massive surge in pricing that memory and storage has.
Yeah,
they're not cheap by any means, but they're not anywhere near as outrageous.
Yeah.
You could get a used 9900K probably that you can just drop right in there, and you'll get some performance gains.
Yeah.
But the long-term solution is you're just gonna have to get a newer board. So because you can get a mid-tier chip, but a newer chip, and it's gonna perform better than that. What you got there right there.
Yeah.
Now,
it's always been the case.
I'm not even joking. We could talk about this off stream. I could help you out with that. I'm not gonna buy you the whole thing, but if you're gonna commit I can commit some, and then we'll figure it out that way. But we have to figure out exactly what you can get and what would make sense to get, and to keep things reasonable, probably would be shopping the used marketplace. I don't know what that looks like over in the UK. I mean, you guys have a lot of tech over there, of course, but you don't have anywhere near the fraction of what I have access to over here.
No,
so we'll
that's
see what
fair.
the prices look like.
The other thing that sort of I'm toying with is the memory speed as well, because that's, although it's a good memory amount, the speed is probably lower than what it could be running at, and I believe I had issues because this should be like whatever the hell memory I've got. Typically, it doesn't bloody tell me.
Oh man, you're still on 1070 Ti as well. Holy.
Yeah,
you were just hanging on by a thread here.
I will give it its due. That 1070 is as resilient as the 570 that preceded it.
The 10,000 card series or whatever, the 1070, 1080 most specifically, some of the best cards ever made. But they are getting old, partner. They are getting old. That is going on 6 generations old here. That's a long time in PC space.
Oh yeah. Well, bearing in mind I had the previous machine for 11 years before I upgraded, and I only upgraded because it fell apart.
Yeah. Well,
Undead, how you doing, buddy? Not the best signal, lagging slightly. Just hop in and say hi. I hope you have a good time where you are. Watching men in dresses running around.
Have you ever set your RAM speed?
I did try once. It had instability at the time, but that was also before.
You set it to be like the highest clock speed that it possibly could be.
I believe. Well, no, it was a while ago. It was like 5 years. What did I do? I can't even remember what. I was hoping it would tell me in here what the actual RAM was, but
it might
sysinfo. Like, that's the one. Sysinfo. That's what I wanted. Sysinfo. That's not the one I wanted. What is the bloody name of it? I thought it was Sysinfo.
I think it's just system info.
WinInfo. WinInfo? No. There's a utility. It's a better version of the about screen. God damn it.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. Worst case scenario, you take one of your sticks out, and there's probably going to be a label on it somewhere, and it'll say, like, you know, 16 GB, 3800 or 4200 or whatever. But that's the max speed when it's, when you have
36
XMP or whatever enabled.
It's either 36 or 3200, but in any case, it's running below what is capable.
Right. You don't have to go to the max, but you can probably meet it halfway. You'll get a little bit. You'll get marginal performance gains, but not in a game like this, really. Because your issue right now is definitely your CPU. The fact that it's 100% locked at 100%, not leaving 100%.
Yeah, but I don't think that's right, though. I mean, I think maybe a machine restart might fix that, because it's never like it's not normally this bad. The only downside, of course, is I'm live, so a machine restart is a pain in the ass.
If you get in that line of thinking, you're probably right. It's probably a little bit of that. It's probably a little bit what I said earlier, because there was a DCS update over the last 7 days where they pushed out some thing, and they probably broke something. But the thing is, like, what they broke, it shouldn't also break your system, because I'm able to play just fine, and I'm not getting weird. Like, there might be a little bit more marginal CPU overhead usage, but that little bit of marginal CPU overhead usage is literally breaking your machine.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, we could
No, hang on.
it that way.
No,
all
this
the way
isn't.
through.
Yeah, no, I've already logged in under the current patch this week. I logged in last night. Because Undead and myself did a quick test of the convoy, and it was smooth as it has been previous weeks. So I'm moderately comfortable.
What
it's
day?
not
'Cause
the
that
update,
patch
although I'll be
rolled out Tuesday.
Thursday. Yeah, no, it was last night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know then, to be honest with you. But either way, what I'm saying isn't negated by that. We'll have to figure out exactly what to do. It might be better. It might be better, honestly, at this point, to actually shop around for a pre-built that has everything in it. That has parts that you can actually either A, upgrade, or B, they just don't suck, and then you're not getting ripped off on the prices for them that way. You can get a used pre-built probably, and that's probably where the value is going to be that makes the most sense for you.
Yeah.
But I don't know what's available out there, because the same stuff does not ship out there that it does here, so I'll have to see.
No.
I have to pretend like I'm a British person and shop around.
I've always been wary about second-hand market, mostly because the time when I was looking at second-hand market, it was like when Bitcoin was starting to go absolutely apeshit, and everyone was sitting there burning components, mining Bitcoin.
100%. It is a real concern.
And now, of course, it's not AI, it's not Bitcoin, is it? It's fucking AI that's burning all the cash and the CPUs. So
yeah, but people aren't using that on their own machines like that.
You guarantee there'll be some mini server farms doing something AI orientated, and they'll be burning hardware to do it, or they'll be using AI to mine fucking Bitcoin.
If you're buying standalone parts on Marketplace, that's a very real possibility. If you're using something like Facebook Marketplace and you're buying a used gaming computer from your neighbor, chances are the worst thing that they did to it was watch porn on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll have to look and see. I should be able to see what's available in the UK. Obviously, I can't buy it. I'll be able to do a conversion rate on it to see what actually makes sense. But when I get off of here today, I'll just take a couple minutes and I'll find a couple things that make sense, and then we'll talk about it.
All right. Yeah.
But
I appreciate you putting the time in.
Time that it's gonna have to. You're gonna have to do something here, otherwise your experience is just gonna get more and more ass.
Yeah. So for the most part, I mean, there are two games that push this machine to its absolute limits. That's DCS and Star Citizen. And most of the time, like 80% of the time, it's playable. It's not perfect by any means, but it's good enough. But that 20% of the time, it will really tank like it's doing now. Sometimes, as you say, sometimes there's something in the background that's chewing a couple of CPU cycles more than it should, and I've cut back what's running as I normally do. Perhaps it is just an artifact of something that hasn't shut down properly, and a reboot would clear that.
I mean, do you use a streaming computer?
No, it's all in one.
So when you were playing the other day, were you not live then, presumably?
No, I wasn't live. But then, when was I flying last live? That would have been Sunday, Saturday, one of the two.
So that's pre-patch.
It is pre-patch, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that's almost 100% exactly what it is. So there's some little CPU loophole. There's a little bit more CPU pull right now. You streaming, that's not CPU light by any means.
No, it's about 20% for this one.
If you did get a new like a pre-built PC, you could actually use your current PC as a streaming PC to make your performance that much better, actually.
Yeah.
As long as you're okay with having two systems powered up like that.
Shit. I used to run the trucking server next to me, so.
Yeah, I think, man, that'd be great. Honestly, if we could do that. My concern is like, if you ever get out stateside and you ever want to stop over here, and you sit in this chair and you fly around, like I'm gonna have to get a forklift to get you out of here.
No, because I'll come pre-armed with super glue on my ass. If you're forklifting me out, I'm taking your shit with me.
Throwing the chair away. Alright, well I'm gonna buzz around a little bit, probably blow some stuff up in the sky, and then I'll hang out in the stream. I won't keep you there. I don't know if you want to reset your game or not, but I have a sneaking suspicion that may not actually help in this case.
Yeah, what I might try and do is just restart DCS, because sometimes there used to be an issue where after a time there would be like a memory leak with DCS, and you come out and you come back in again, it's fine. So I might just try, switch it off and on again, and see if just reconnecting to the server smooths it out a bit.
Okay, I'll be in here probably another 45 minutes to an hour.
Alright, well if you run out of ordnance, I hope you've been reading the changelog.
I haven't, but maybe when I'm shopping around for free builds, I'll take a look at it.
Oh my god, it's like I put that effort in. Oh my fucking god.
I have not sat down. This is the first time I'm flying in like 2 or 3 weeks, alright? I was gonna hop on last weekend, by the time I got on, you guys were already off, so.
Well, you must have been pretty late, because we didn't get off to about 3 in the morning.
Yeah, well, you gotta figure, I wasn't home and here until like 9 o'clock, so.
Right.
Which was unexpected, but I'm here at the moment, so.
Unexpected.
I suppose I'll catch up on the change log, I guess.
Yeah, man. I mean, you've only got like 6 months of change logs to read, so.
I noticed I'm not getting shot in spawn camp by BF-109, so that's always a plus.
Hey, look, if you can't hack the heat, get out of the kitchen.
I'll be talking about kitchen and heat with me, Mr. Bunsen burner, lighting your kitchen on fire.
Hey, the reason I don't have a laptop is because it nearly caught fire when I was doing a cooking stream.
Yeah. One of your clip highlights is a little fire that started.
I know. I know. I started that fire. I know all about it.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Very believable.
I may be looking at getting some different rudder pedals.
Really?
The Crosswind V2s, but the USB cable on it. This is a minor complaint. They're fine. They're functioning just fine.
Right.
But I think I would like to get something maybe that's more heavily weighted, because right now I have it on carpet, and I'm having to like be a little bit ginger about how I'm pushing it, because otherwise it kind of slides, and I don't feel like weighting it down. On my previous setup, my desk chair pad is actually glass right now. So on my previous setup, it was a normal vinyl or whatever. So I actually had like a Velcro thing on there, and I had Velcro at the bottom of the pedals. So I would just set it in place, and then it wouldn't go anywhere. I can slam it to the ground and it wouldn't go anywhere. But I'm not doing that with the glass. And it was a pain in the ass to get the Velcro adhesive off the pedals to begin with, to where I'm at right now.
Have you considered
remover or whatever the hell? What?
Now I know that your knee-jerk reaction to this is probably gonna be you what, but it's not neoprene because I bought a few different types of rubber to find the best type, but it's not neoprene because that doesn't have any natural grip to it. But if you buy just some rubber strip, it's about 4 to 5 mil thick and wet the underside that comes into contact with the glass. Just wet it, no glue or anything like that. It will stick like a son of a bitch.
Not possible because the glass mat does not go under the desk where the pedals are.
What?
The glass mat that I'm on right now, my ass is on with the chair, it is too wide and it does not fit under the desk. It only fits where the chair goes. So
why have you got your chair on glass?
Oh my gosh. First of all, it looks nice. Secondly, it is nice. Thirdly, it's on carpet and I don't have to deal with it digging into it at all.
Right.
And fourthly, it just looks nice, alright? So get off my ass.
Get off your ass.
And it'll last my entire lifetime as long as I don't like drop something crazy heavy on it, like a weight or something like that. So
right. So hang on, what? So where are your rudders skidding?
Like 30 to 40. They're skidding on the carpet, under like forward after the glass. And it's not that it's skidding, but like I have to counterweight myself with the other foot to get it to make sure that they don't slide forward on me. And I don't feel like bracing it, so I'm thinking just easiest solution would be I've had these pedals for a while. I actually got them used as well.
Right. Yeah.
So I didn't get them brand new or anything like that. Easiest solution I think for me long term would just be to get a higher end pedals that have a little bit more weight to them. I think is all I would need.
Yeah. So the Crossfire, are they the MFGs, or is that am I getting my brands confused?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
So I expected them to be quite. They look heavy by comparison. I mean, I use the Thrustmaster cheap 60 quid ones, the TFRP. And
these ones are probably
admittedly they've got a carpet grip.
These ones do not have a carpet grip at all. It's smooth on the bottom, and maybe they did originally, but when I got them, they were smooth on the bottom.
Right.
What was I gonna say? And these ones here, like there's holes all over the place, like almost like a real pedal for weight saving measures and things like that.
Right.
Which is fine. There's no issue with that. But for the context of me using it and the way that I want to use it, it would be better if they were weighted. Kind of like the higher end Thrustmaster has like a pretty heavily weighted like center base, and then the pedals are kind of free flowing around it. That probably would work better for me, I think.
Right.
I'd have to see the weight. Another 5 pounds, and this would be totally fine, I think.
Right.
But yeah, then there's, like I was mentioning before, like just superficially, the USB cable seems to be a little bit more sensitive as well. Where like, I don't know if you noticed, but when I joined the server, I actually didn't notice my pedals weren't working. So I went off into the grass, and then I had to reslot.
Right.
Like change which should be
as excuses for crashing goes, that's good. And from a man math perspective as to why you need to buy new rudder pedals is fucking amazing. I applaud you for that.
Wow.
Hey, man math, man. Man math is a science. Being able to convince yourself you need something and justify it as well.
This is all we're all living a dream hobby here, all right? There's no real need.
No.
But as soon as you stop upgrading and getting set or get settled into what you're doing, then you just, I don't know. I was gonna try to make some moot point here, but I got nothing. It's a damn shame you're in the UK though, because man, it'd be nice to just give old hardware to somebody.
I'm sure there's someone very deserving of it.
I don't know. You don't want to know what I did with my VR headset.
Did you burn it?
Pretty much.
Nice. Bit as if I light a fuel on it.
I would never burn plastic, but
right.
I didn't sell it or anything. I just got rid of it and recycled it.
Damn. That was the G2.
It was G2. Yep. Basically became a paperweight.
What? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Well, the G2 is a Windows mixed reality headset. That software doesn't exist anymore.
Dude.
What's up? You're getting it down.
The fuck? No, man. I'm gonna have to have words with you, son.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah.
It's also, first of all, that headset is not very sellable.
You didn't need to sell it. You didn't need to get rid
I
of
can
it.
go get it. Yeah, I did. Because I'm not.
Mate.
I'll get a upgraded headset.
It still works. You can make that work. You don't need to buy anything.
Oh my gosh. Below
No, seriously, it will work because Sheep has the G2.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I'm just not doing that.
Where? Anyhow?
Yeah, don't worry.
Okay.
I looked into it. Yeah, there's workarounds.
All right.
And if I could also never upgrade my Windows and be good to go for life, but that's
No, it's not that either. It's someone released a new driver.
Correct. But I'm just saying, I could also could have just not gone to Windows 11 and then.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
But that wasn't the cards. The FOV on the G2 is not great.
Right.
And my specific headset, I dismantled the. So the way that the headset is constructed is the way that the H2 is constructed is the headphone things, the spatial audio headphones that flip down, they are integral to the part or to the headset being together. They're like the screw goes through that and the band of the headset. So when I was on DCS, for example, those speakers are fine if you're playing like an arcade game, but in something like DCS or if you're doing voice comms, they're dog shit. I wanted my headphones on over that, and the way my headphones were set up, I had to take those off. When I took those off, the headset fell apart. So what I did was I ended up putting like a plastic plug and then super gluing the shit out of it in the band, so then they're together.
Right.
So that it holds, it's fine, and that's how I used it the entire time that I used that headset, by the way. But that's just another thing of like, oh, I could sell the G2 for $40, but then I have to have this caveat of like, oh yeah, there's super glue on it and like the speakers are off of it, you're gonna have to like reinstall this shit and all this. It's just not worth it for me. But hey, if you're ever here, you can just take it with you. I'll go get it before they get lost.
Fling it over.
All right, I'm gonna put it in a big bottle and it'll float over there in about 15 years.
I'll pay postage. It's all good.
I don't think that's as cheap as you think it is for something like that.
No, it's I would imagine it's probably about 50 quid, 50, 60 quid to get that free customs.
You might as well just buy something else. But
considering that the G2 still retails at bloody 300 quid, 500 quid still.
That's crazy because they don't make it anymore. I don't know what VR headset I would get right now, but I will get another one eventually.
I would kind of put you down as a Pimax person.
Yeah, but the issue there is that's like a Chinese company. I want to avoid that if I can, but I might not. Yes, I may not have another option. So, because most players left the space, and then you have people that kind of like randomly getting back into it. The biggest thing for me will be like what the availability of the new Valve headset will be, basically.
Right. Okay.
I'm kind of looking for. So that's kind of.
It might be available. It'll be freaking expensive though. That's the only problem with Valve.
Yeah, I mean, if it's under, if it's under the Pimax Crystal, which is like 12 to 1500 USD, I mean, it'll be all right for me. But the problem is, like, I'm not flying all that much at the moment, so like I'd have to really make an effort to go out of my way to fly all the time.
Yeah, gotta justify the cost.
Yeah, like when I got the G2, I mean, the G2 wasn't overly expensive for me at the time. It was like, $450 maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about
400 or
right, yeah.
350 or whatever it was, and I mean, I put several hundred hours on it. You know, I
Yeah.
got my money's worth out of it, so I don't feel bad about
Yeah.
you know, not using it anymore. But I don't know. VR kind of pisses me off though, because it can be amazing, but a lot of people just kind of left the space, and it is what it is.
It's one of the. It was like this. It's like AI, isn't it? It had a big possibility. It was squandered a little bit, but then it also fell into certain tropes, and people then realised that it wasn't quite what they were being sold, so they get bored of it. But then that also has a knock-on effect of all the places where it really worked suffered.
Yeah, although I would disagree with you on AI. We're fortunately or unfortunately, we are just on the precipice of all that shit. I ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh, don't get me wrong. It's shit.
Yeah, I mean, I use it all the time for work, but I'm somebody that can benefit from it, where
Right.
a lot of people will not.
I spent half an hour trying to get it to analyze a CSV file, and I gave up. It's like I had to tell it what the format was. I had to tell it to include things, and every time I told it to include something, it excludes something else. And it's like, you know what? Just someone else can deal with this crap. I'll give you the CSV file, but screw giving you insights about it. Gave up. AI is perfect if you already know the answer to tell it what the answer is. Right, I am going to rejoin the server and see if these frames fix themselves. So, I'm just going to rejoin the server.
I'm just feeling back up.
Right. Now, do I shut down DC? Oops, that's the wrong button I pressed. Do I shut down DCS as well? Because my CPU is still all over the place.
Yeah, I see that.
The hell's going on? DCS is still
What's
going.
DCS?
Yeah, the DCS is still sitting at bloody 25% when I'm not even doing anything.
Yeah.
30%.
Yeah, you should kill it completely.
Yeah.
Just murder it. Cold.
You're out of here. Look at that, it's still holding on for dear life. It's like, I'm not dead yet. Never you mind about the number of Chrome windows.
You excited for Kerbal Space Program 3?
What? Kitten Space Agency? Or are you actually talking about a KSP3? Because KSP2 was a sack of shit. Wouldn't touch that with a barge pole.
You know, I was gonna make another joke. I just can't do it to you.
No, but there is a new player. I don't know if you've heard of it. It is actually Kitten Space Agency is the working title of it. KSA.
Yeah, I've seen. Isn't some developers from KSP on that project?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw something about that. Well, other than the computer blowing literal ass, what else is new in life?
Not much, same old, same old. Occasionally getting a chance to, getting by. Oh, no, first of all.
They're getting
Occasionally
by,
getting.
you're getting by.
Yeah.
Well, that's good at least. I mean, they got to be getting into the meat of their
Double
education,
digits.
don't
Yeah. It's approaching their first set of. I don't know. I can't keep up with the. Wow, what's going on?
they? Milestones, maybe.
Yeah. On that front, so it's sort of stress
You
levels starting to go
believe-
up from a parental point of view.
Ah. Well, it'll be peaking in the next 4 years, and then it'll be pretty.
Yeah, tell me about it.
You'll be missing it after that.
No,
No.
I'll be too busy selling body parts.
Oh my god.
Too busy selling body parts to cover education, higher education, to worry about anything else. Holy crap! What is going on?
The way things are going, I don't know if a lot of these higher education places are going to stay around. Not enough people are signing up for it.
I was wondering if you were going to say the way things are going, if my body parts are actually going to be worth anything by that time. I wasn't going to argue with you, to be fair. But
Well, I figured, I could have got real cryptic and be like, well, I mean, what else are you going to sell? A testicle or something? Because you'd already lost a kidney trying to get a PC upgrade.
yeah, they're not worth anything.
Jeez. If you had to guess, what year do you think I first started watching you?
If I had to guess, well, I have been streaming for 7. It was moderately close to the start, actually.
Yeah.
It would be if it wasn't right at the start, because right at the start it was Fat Blasted, but it was pretty damn close to the start.
May 31st, 2019.
2019, May 35. So when did I go live? It was 2018,
Maybe
November.
Start early. Okay. So I missed you by 7 months then, or 6 months.
Some would say you got off lightly. I mean, you've suffered for the next 7 years, but jeez.
Son of a bitch.
Karma's gonna get me. So you've been, what you've been doing? You've been up to much in Sea of Thieves recently? You were getting pretty deep
not
into
a
that at
whole
one
lot.
point.
Oh yeah, I've got thousands of hours in that game, but
Yeah.
you know, the stuff that I was doing on there, which was like the competitive tournament stuff, basically, like all that stuff kind of went dormant. There's a big update that's supposedly coming out that is gonna re-add an arena, which is like a glorified PvP mode or whatever.
Right.
So I'll probably get back into it then, but that's kind of what I enjoyed doing on there. And everything that they've added in the last couple years has just been like PvE grinding and things like that. And
Yeah.
it's really just, it would be different if everything was a little bit unique, but it's just they're reusing the same stuff, just either reskinning it or pulling stuff from other areas and then putting into their new content, and it's really never truly new content.
Right.
So you kind of get burnout fatigue of doing the same thing over and over again, unless you're like a serial killer and you just like doing the same shit over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I like doing the competitive stuff, because every fight, every battle, the way there's so many different variables. It was different every time. So and we did pretty well as a team. Like we tied for 3rd place out of 24 teams or something like that. So it's kind of like it was extra validating for us and my friends, because we always thought, oh, we probably could play competitively or whatever, and then when there was a league that we could sign up for and we did do it, we did okay. So it was kind of nice and validating for that.
Yeah. Ooh, something just loaded in. So I was Possibly the rest of the helicopter. Right. So it's still up and down. I think maybe I do need a bloody PC restart, which is a pain in the backside.
The backside.
Yeah, but wow, look at that. That was 50 and 60, then it dropped to 20. Wow, and 6. That is all over the place. Boop.
See, we could get you a gaming PC, used gaming PC. Current gen for $1,600.
Mm-hmm.
We could get you a top of the line for $4,000.
Well, shit.
But I mean, this something like this $1,600 one. I mean, this would like double or triple your performance, and you could actually upgrade it in the future if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
What do you know about Java?
Java?
Java.
A little bit. Anything in particular?
I mean, it's a website for
Yeah.
a gamer place or a market. Yeah, it's a gamer place. It's a marketplace for gamers. Yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry, I thought you meant the programming language.
No, not Java. Java.
Ah, right. In that case, nothing. Never heard of it.
Okay. Yeah,
Alright,
this
let's
might
see if I
be,
can actually
might
fly.
be something relatively viable, honestly.
But that's US based.
I don't know that.
So, oops, bloody batteries.
Bam, 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 bam.
Oops, wrong way. 124 check.
Here we go. Console Killer PC. Refurbished gaming PCs in the UK.
Right.
So this is gonna be where we shop.
It's gonna be where you
shop on
find
eBay.
exactly the same thing for twice as much.
No. How dare you?
Well, if your man over there wants to, you know, just loosen his stranglehold and fucking trade agreements, perhaps be a bit better off. That's what I'm saying.
Hey man. First of all, he's not my man. Secondly, he's probably gonna be dead soon. Thirdly, he's ass and a dipshit. Fourthly, his trade policy is not really directly affecting these parts unless they're coming to the United States and then being resold back into the UK. These are already in country. These are not.
No, but the reason why they
Exactly.
cost so
They're-
much in the first place. So,
These prices are actually not bad from what I'm seeing.
right. Right.
So, what I'm saying is, what can you afford?
Well, that is the doozy of a question, ain't it?
It is the question of questions.
Yeah.
I mean, do you use your computer for work?
No,
I
unfortunately.
don't even know what you do. I don't even know what you do for a living, honestly.
I am software. Oh my god, where's the bloody hitbox? There it is. I do kind of DevOpsy types things, so I do build management, I build a bit of automated test, I do C#, I do a bit of Java.
And you don't do that from home, like on your own computer?
Not on my own computer, no. I'm employed as opposed to self-employed, so I get work laptop.
Oh, okay. See, same situation, but I just use my own computer for that.
Right, okay. No, our IT people are very... If the device hasn't been boiled in TCP for 3 days, it doesn't touch the network type people.
Man, what the hell are you guys doing in there? We could talk about the stuff off stream. We don't have to talk about that, but
yeah.
Get into more specifics. But the prices are not astronomical from what I'm seeing.
Right.
It gives me hope.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Indeed.
The biggest issue is actually trying to house anything. That's what have I broken?
What do you mean house? What do you mean by that?
Like physical storage space. Because there is a very small chance that I could come into possession of an actual server that I will be using for different things for the stream. And it's like, awesome, I can do all these fantastic things. One minor thing I need to think about is where. So yeah, physical space is very much a premium. I mean, you've seen my desk. Jeez.
Long time ago.
It didn't get any better.
Yeah, I can't help with that situation other than, if you have your towers, under your desk or on top of your desk, maybe you put a supported shelf on the wall and put a tower on the wall or something,
Yeah, no, it's I already have the on the desk actually. Under the desk, sorry. The one sliding phone.
Under the desk.
Yeah.
Under the desk.
I am health and safety minefield.
Real helicopter on station, over.
Oh, is that you? Okay. Well, actually, look at that. What are the airfield stores looking like?
49 on radio
I
now.
think
Sorry
they
about
probably
that,
got
chaps. I've
Coca-Cola.
got to turn the radio on.
Where's that?
Fancy some 109s.
If I do a rearm... Actually, you're running Hydras, aren't you? The Hydra 70s? Okay, so there's 124 of those. There's 130 of my S5s. If I load up my S5s... But I need to just hop over to the main airfield to do that. And I messed up my start. Why did I mess up? How did I mess up my start? What have I not done? Phew. They're so picky, these Russian aircraft. They want everything. Power, fuel.
Включаю оружие.
Yeah, you might as well just uninstall it at this point.
Yeah. That's the frames are behaving better than they were.
as soon as you started saying something like that, I saw it hitch on your screen there for a second.
So hang on, what? Second, sorry. Some noisy, but in a helicopter in front of me, couldn't hear.
How dare you? You know, I'm not repeating myself. No. That's what you get.
Interesting, I closed my door and my frame rate's dropped. That's interesting. Why has my track IR turned off?
Okay, I've got eyes on 2109s.
The track IR crash? Yes. Fuck's sake. Oh no, has it crashed?
Unbelievable. Is it paused?
Unfreaking believable. Apparently not. No, it's DCS.
Tell me how.
DCS didn't detect it properly.
Tracker.
Well, I don't know. I mean, someone made me buy it about 5 years ago.
You're welcome. It's probably the best upgrade you've ever made. See, you laugh, but you know it's true.
Yeah. I did upgrade the I did buy an aftermarket active IR emitter. There we go.
So it's got to be extra.
Well, the reflectors were a little bit hit and miss for me. So I still struggle with the curves and everything, but wow. I mean, you're not wrong, but wow.
Engaging rear 109.
That was a freebie. You ever watch any cartoons growing up?
Growing up, I mean, I watch cartoons now. Jeez.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Like of your own free will, or that's just what your kids like?
No, man. There are some absolutely outstanding cartoons around at the moment.
Now, when you say cartoons, are you referring to like actual like cartoons tailored towards kids, or anime as well?
Okay, I'll throw out some titles. I actually really quite like. Now, hold your horse. I quite liked Teen Titans, which was sort of a little bit of anime manga-ish. I actually really like Teen Titans Go because some of the storylines in that are actually a lot more cutting than you would initially give them credit for.
I was not expecting
and if
you
you
to say a cartoon that I knew.
Well, there you go. See, I'm full of surprises. My favourite episode of that. Yeah, there's a few. There was some issues with Greg Sipes, who does Beast Boy. He's got Parkinson's, and the studios tried to fire him, get rid of him.
Gotcha.
Which I think is a fucking travesty. But if you recall the episode, or if you get the chance to see it, if you have not seen it, The Night Begins to Shine is possibly the best ever Teen Titans Go episode.
Too far back to see you visually correctly.
I'll be honest with you, I haven't watched any Teen Titans in a long time, but I'd have to seek it out, I think. I'm not sure if I have access to anything that it streams on.
It's Teen Titans I never actually saw the end of. I just need to tweak down my radio slightly. Teen Titans I never saw the end of because we had it on a channel called CNX, Cartoon Network X, and in the UK,
yeah, that's the
that
UK
got canned.
we have here.
Right, but that got canned. So
It's not what it used to be.
right. Well, CNX for us was you had Cartoon Network.
What did the X stand
and
for?
then, well, that's the thing. That was what made it fucking cool, right? So you had Cartoon Network, and that ran from whatever time in the morning to 9 o'clock at night, and then
Sure.
Cartoon Network went offline. CNX came on. CNX had Teen Titans. It had some live action programs that were quite biting. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a police one. There was Spawn was on there. That was pretty good as well. But CNX was amazing. It's a brilliant channel. But we lost that, so I never got to...
We would call that Adult Swim, so like the evening hour into like up to midnight, it was Adult Swim, but it was still on Cartoon Network.
Dude, Adult Swim started we had that in the 90s over here. That had there was something very odd going on in my radio. I've got no control over it. Oh, that's better, that's the one. Yeah, so Adult Swim over here was like Steel Winter and Aeon Flux. Who else was on that? Robot Chicken. Oh no, Robot Chicken has its own thing.
Coast.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast, hell yeah.
The Brack Show. All the anime was on there as well back in that day.
Yep.
I think Adult Swim is back now. It was off air here for like 8 years.
Right.
Or
But Adult Swim,
I don't know.
Tsunami. Yeah.
That was the mainstay
rings
anime
Right.
thing. Block on Cartoon Network. I miss that
But
era of
from
TV,
a-
but in some respects I don't, because I can't see myself watching TV like that anymore. But back in the day when that's all I had, I mean that was peak.
Sure. The from a more mainstream cartoon, I actually really quite like Uncle Grandpa. I thought that was fucking weird. Mate, that's so fucking surreal. It's unreal.
Isn't that kind of a conundrum, an Uncle Grandpa?
If that was the thing that made most sense, I think that's probably gives you a bar for where it all sat. Well, that's better. Things are working now. So yeah, Uncle Grandpa, Gumball. Gumball is a fucking amazing cartoon as well.
I'm not familiar with that one either.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. You need to sort your shit out.
Hey man, I could probably name 30 cartoons. You won't have a fucking clue. We had access to different cartoons. All right.
Right. Different cartoons. Didn't export them. Taxes.
Yeah. If anything, you imported some of our cartoons because we just had all of them here that were good.
Name it. All right, and Samurai Jack. What about that? That's pretty good. So come on. All right, name your top three.
Top three.
Haku is excellent.
Let's see. Courage Cowardly Dog for sure.
I've heard of it, not seen it.
Dexter's Lab was good.
Heard of it, but didn't see it very much. Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you almost took out that truck.
Almost, but didn't. That's the important caveat. Things don't feel right, but they're smoother. I'm gonna land. I just need to land over here because the way the stores are set up, I need to pull it in from the airfield because that will trigger what I wanna do.
Gotcha.
I could do it from there. It'll just take longer. I think I'm now overcompensating for having 0 frames before, and everything is a little bit more sensitive.
Good. Man, there's just something overly intimidating about an Apache orbiting around. I don't know what it is. But the visual of it, the game captures it very well, I think. saying, there's just something intimidating about it.
Coming in on 0 lane.
Because it could kill you at any time.
Hey, I could kill me at any time. Does that mean I'm intimidating? No.
Yes. Self-intimidation.
Real. So we want shit ton rocket, mucho please.
Zoids was another good show.
Who?
Zoids.
Zoids. We had those as toys back in the
Well,
80s.
It was a show or an anime as well.
Yeah, to be fair, the toys are already born of the anime, but there you go.
Request refueling. Request
Gundam
rearming.
Wing.
Oh, sorry?
Gundam Wing or Mobile Suit Gundam. That was another good one.
I have heard of Gundam Wing.
Back up now to cancer.
Trigun.
No,
Recess.
not at all.
Flaps.
Starfleet. Now there, actually, that wasn't a cartoon. That was puppets, but that was pretty cool. Starfleet. It's one of the ones that you saw at the time. I mean, this is like mid 80s, early 80s. And at the time, you think, oh my fucking god, this is amazing. And you look back on it now, and it's like, yeah, I remember all this, but it's not quite as good as I remember. But it's not as bad as some things that you look back on.
You know what? I have that thought process now, where it looks so bad now, but at the time it was amazing. Was Transformers?
Don't say
Beast
Power
Wars.
Rangers.
No, I actually like Power Rangers the first couple seasons, even though the acting was very corny, but there's just something that's a novelty to it.
Right.
But
Yeah.
Beast Wars, Transformers Beast Wars, it was the first CG, like computer graphics show. And
Okay.
man, it is rough. It is very rough to watch now. But at the time, when it was only cartoon animated stuff at the time, it was incredible.
Right. Oh, fuck's sake. Radio's on the wrong mode. Hurry on. You calm your load. Rocket. Right. Now, am I gonna bleed the airfield dry of these? I'm not entirely sure.
Request rearming.
I go buzz Bill
Okay,
for
so
a minute here.
actually doing it now. Roger. One of my favourite cartoons that I was introduced to via the ground crew, more through constantly being bludgeoned with it than anything else, was Ben and Holly, which was, again, it's another one of those things that works for the kids because they just see fairies and elves, and it's a little bit funny sometimes, but there was an edge of it that was most definitely geared towards the adult audience, and
There's
there was
a
some
lot
very
of cartoons and movies that are like that, which I guess it makes it more tolerable for adults.
yeah.
It's better that way.
Oh yeah. It means you can actually sit there and enjoy the same program with them, rather than
100%.
grimace through it.
100%. Fully intentional, I think.
I actually got to the point where I would put it on even if they weren't watching it. I'd sit there and watch it myself.
A little freakish, but alright. I respect it to a degree.
Some of the humour in it was very very tailored towards the way my brain works.
Командир.
Right, have they put rockets on me yet? Yes, they have. Okay. Right. Soppy Bollocks up front is turning my weapons on, so all good there. Right, now, what are we on the airfield? We are at... Please be 0. Oh, yeah. Son of a... I need to fire like 2 rockets, and I can trigger this. Oh. I think Bill was saying hello on radio. Sorry, I had to turn my radio down very slightly, was it?
I don't have this. I don't have the radio configured in this plane, so I have to communicate. Actually, I could speak to him via Morse code with the gun. 1 second.
Warhawk says he will attempt Morse code with his gun.
Oh, that's what it was. It wasn't just having fun, he was actually attempting Morse code. Fair enough.
Oh no, I was definitely having fun.
Right. I am just going to do a casual fire across the runway. I just need to... I'm going to trigger another convoy.
Yeah, copy that. Unfortunately, I don't remember enough Morse code from my cadet days to understand what we're saying.
I think you're saying, look out, I'm firing my guns.
Yeah, that would apply.
I was saying, Teen Titans go.
I actually got like their episode about the I think Ponzi schemes came up at one point because one of them got duped.
Wow.
There were some subjects in there that I wasn't expecting to see, and they covered it really very well.
Yeah,
But so the Night Begins to Shine was like a feature-length episode, which embodied a number of stylizations from cartoons from like mid-80s, 90s-ish, as well as the original Teen Titans art style. And it was just very well done, I thought, and the music was off chart as well.
I have a Spotify playlist.
Right.
That's just it's called Nostalgia, but I have hundreds or thousands of songs in there, and a lot of the music in there is like from video games and whatnot. But I also have a lot of cartoon intros and things like that.
Okay.
Dozens of them, dozens. He-Man, Thundercats, all kinds of shit.
The original Thundercats or the reboot?
Oh yeah.
They covered that as well. Why did that not rearm? Let's try it again. Rearm with the door open. Oh, it's because... Oh, they did it. It did it. Right. Okay, so now, if we have a look, if you are able to do so, I have depleted the rockets for the S5s.
Are you saying that I can't rearm my rockets here?
No, you can't rearm the S5 rockets. You can rearm yours because you've still got like 160 left, 124 left.
Good.
But my ones that I just bought are now at 0. So if you would be so kind, press F. Open up your radio menu.
Hold on, let me put her down here.
You don't need just
Put her
press
down.
F10. Just press your radio comms button, whichever one it is. Is it C
No, gotta
or
put it down.
hash?
Gotta put it down. Hang on, I'm right here.
Oh my freaking god!
Alright, hold on. Slowly going down. Slowly.
That didn't look slow.
So,
Oh god! Oh my word!
I call that the Lactor special. Alright, I hit F10. I'm looking at the map.
No, open up your comms menu.
I can't get off the map now. It's stuck. What is going on with this shit?
That could be Control C.
What have you
Your comms
done?
menu.
What have you done to my game?
Nothing that I'm immediately aware of.
All right, we're in it. We're in it. We're in it. We're in it.
All right, so
Parent
F10.
menu?
Yes, yeah,
All right,
probably.
there,
Yeah.
Yep.
So you should have request resupply on your F10 menu.
Request resupply over.
Resupply.
With.
So check your map,
Check a map.
and you will find to the northwest, northwest, 3 vehicles. A
Yeah,
Kamaz
I see 'em.
and 2 LCs. Right, that's your resupply. Now they're going to get shot at by those 255s, so they might not make it. They're heading into the airfield. When they get here, they will resupply. Okay, well at the moment, as long as any part of that convoy makes it, it will get resupplied because it's just the first iteration. Now those T-55s are firing, so we're rockets. Well, what else is going to carry the rockets?
Any NATO vehicle.
Shh. Get yourself in the air. Get yourself in the air. Come on.
What
oh
are
my
you
God.
doing?
Suffering with frame
Oh
loss.
my word.
Nailed it.
Hey, don't blame the frames on that one.
Nailed it.
That was just ass. Nailed it. Almost nailed yourself.
It's the only thing I can hit. Right, now it seems the convoy did in fact get squashed. Oh no. The LCs are still gunning. They're going about 60 mile an hour across the mud. That's going to be a rough ride.
It's alright.
We have a convoy to the
carrying weapons.
northwest.
How much that, Lexor? Thank you.
We did lose the Kamaz, which was in theory the one carrying the rockets, but we will get them anyway when the vehicles arrive. Now the long-term plan is that whilst these are driving along, it will trigger dynamic aggression. So it'll be up to us to escort the convoy in and protect it from any aggressors that go towards it. But it also means that people don't have to sit there with helicopters and C-130s. This is my brainchild, thank you. That's fine, shit. But the idea of it is that people don't do logistics because either they don't have helicopters or they don't like logistics because they like blowing stuff up instead, which is fair. Or they haven't got the C-130. So we need a way to keep the airfield resupplied, because the whole idea of this is that we don't sit there with oh my god, infinite ammo. Jeez.
What is going on over there?
It's just MI-24 doing MI-24 things.
Yeah, well, what'd you learn?
What did I learn? I learned how to not crash when that happens. That's what I learned.
Incorrect answer.
Is it totally the answer?
I don't want to call him out, but whoever Bill was flying with there, he like left his parking brake on, and when Bill took off, he tried to take off and totally nosed over the plane. But I'm not calling him out. Definitely
No, you're not gonna name Ghetto Zebra by name. No, that's fine.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't him. He definitely
Okay.
didn't just reslot his plane.
Nice. As long as you didn't do any of that, it's fine.
Bill's probably like, where'd he go?
Look at that. See, we can fly with a convoy that you requested.
Can I blow him up?
You can. We won't get the rockets that are on board that will mysteriously
but they
arrive,
ain't for
even
me.
though... Oh, that's
they are
fair. No, they're not.
Oh, in that case, Weapons hot.
At the moment, you'll only get only things that are of 0 quantity in the airfield. Incoming gunfire, 11 o'clock. Wow.
Boy, they really are hauling ass.
They are. As the cameras was keeping them at 30 mile an hour.
This is actually pretty cool looking.
You should see it when there's about 6 or 7 vehicles in that convoy, because so at the moment there's 3 vehicles because only one thing was run out. So the rockets that I wanted.
What?
If you had 3 different or 6 different supplies that were at 0 quantity in the airfield, then there would have been 6 CAMAs and 2 support units. If there had been any fuel that was at 0, there would be 3 CAMAs. 6 CAMAs, a fuel, and 3 support units. So you could get a really long convoy, all in us.
I'm a little perplexed why you chose this as the support. I mean, this is literally like an ISIS truck vehicle with a Toyota pickup with a 50 cal on the back.
Yeah, I know.
That is not a support unit.
It's a support unit because it was a support unit that was easy to remember the name of because I copied it and pasted it from another part in the code. But this is only the first part 1 of this particular feature. I do actually intend to change it to a BTR. It was being fired at by a T-55. It was dead anyway.
I mean, that T-55 was built before your dad was born. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say.
Well, there were 6 T-55s all firing at it.
Doesn't matter.
So these are going to drive to the little parking zone.
They just cut on that terrain.
Yeah. So they're going to come just north of these parking slots, and then they'll disappear, and it'll reset that ordnance back to 100, 200, whatever it was. There we go.
It'd be nice if there was something here visually.
Oh, was that a convoy?
Oh, you managed to get some supplies through?
You know what I mean?
You are a sneaky bunch, aren't you?
Obviously was,
Like,
yeah.
can you put something on the ground here so it looks like they are actually going to something rather than just in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, of course I can.
All right, there's a request for you. Or make them go up to the one of these warehouses or hangars over here, so it looks like they're unloading the weapons to that building or something.
Yeah.
Basically a better POI.
Yeah.
All right, that'd be
that's okay. I was going to charge you 15 to get onto the server. Works for me.
That's all right. I already paid my dues to Bill.
In fact, that's the only place that I will grant AI it has paid its due, is the voice lines that I use for the mission. Because it's a lot cheaper to use. I can't afford to go to humans to get them to voice all the shit that I want to do. But £5 a month.
I could do it.
Will give me loads.
Oi,
on
mate.
Elven.
Convoy's moving, mate.
I did generate a retired London cabbie voice that I use for the CSAR.
Okay, I'm going to head out east to the BTRs, the 7 BTRs.
Roger. Yeah, do you have laser designation on that? I can't remember.
Honestly, it's been 2.5 years since I've actually used some of the smart weapons on here. There probably is. I think there's everything you need on here, but
Right.
the whole system on here is independent for Hellfires, so I don't know if it has true laser designation that you can share, or like buddy lays,
Right.
but I'm assuming it does. But it's been too long, and for me with this game, if I don't, sorry, not this game, this simulator, if I don't actively use something in a system like this, it's out the window, it's gone.
Yeah, and I can appreciate. I get similar.
I have to relearn it, and then half the time when I'm ready to relearn it, then the binds are all screwed up, or they remap everything on me, then I have to redo that shit. So I usually kind of learn the basics, keep the basics locked, and then if I want to learn some complicated weapon systems, I'll kind of use that for a while.
Yeah.
Like for the F-14, I knew the F-14 systems very well for a long time.
Right.
And now it's starting to fade on me.
Well, it seems I'm going to have to keep the Harrier's systems in my head for a little bit longer. If Wags... Yeah, well, apparently...
What does Wags want to do?
Yeah, well, no, Wags said that, yeah, all the modules will be ported over to the Vulcan. Quote unquote, no modules will be left behind. So, we'll see what comes of that. I won't hold my breath, but I'll see what comes of it.
I'm holding my breath.
Damn this thing. One day I'll... Whoa. Easy
I
time.
think some of those 7 must have been damaged already. There's 5 smokers and I'm not seeing anything shooting up.
I can't remember if I fired maybe 1 or 2 in their direction earlier on, but I didn't take out the whole lot, that's for certain.
You didn't take cut off.
I didn't take out them all.
Yeah, I think there was 2 perhaps destroyed before we got here.
Yeah, maybe. If you follow the road where Warhawk is at, there's some BTRs up there, I believe, and some camas. If you go north from your current position.
Say again?
If you move north from your current position, there's some, unless they've already been taken out, there's BTRs up there.
Copy that, I'll look.
I don't see shit.
Unless they've already been taken out.
There's a cluster of Kamars.
Many thanks to those people chilling out watching the stream, whoever you are, wherever you are. How long are you gonna run for?
You asking me?
Sorry, no, I was... maybe I was
Maybe I've gone
not on the
too
game
far
or something.
north, but I'm not seeing any.
What time are you running to?
I totally forgot the time. I suppose it should be...
You want to do 3:30 or something?
3:30? Yeah, I'm good at 3:30 if you're okay with that.
Yeah, should be right. I think what I will do is make it so that you can request a rearm for stuff that isn't quite at 0. So maybe if there's 10 left of something, then it will include it in the convoy. Get a little bit more, a little bit easier to get a restock.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Copy.
Right, I'm down to 10.7.
It's gonna head north.
RTB.
I'm gonna head. Well, once I finish rearming, I'll head north and start having a poke at a couple of those 55s.
I'll come in on 08.
Roger. Where's that flashing? What does that mean? Means my APU is on.
Got him right back now, get up.
Rearming complete.
Alright. Assuming you haven't already wiped out the 255s.
Haven't touched them. Just abusing the Kamaz trucks at the moment.
Roger.
And the surrounding infantry.
I find the infantry is surprisingly effective.
Not against the Apache.
Shit. Oh.
Командир, выбрана пушка. Переключи галетник. Наблюдение включил. Приступил к поиску.
Terrible landing. Not really a landing. For a case of just getting down.
Командир, цель сопровождаю.
Well, no, yeah, so yours was way better than mine, and I managed not to smack into you as you came in. That looked like a really nice landing, Keto.
Есть попадание.
Right, well, the 255s are marked.
Выполняю поиск. Цель сопровождаю. Командир, цель в дальности. Опа, ракета пошла.
This is gonna hurt. Man, this is gonna hurt.
Цель наблюдение выключил.
You kill one of them over here? Is that what I'm looking at?
I got 2.
Alright, I'll do a gun run on it just so I can get shot down and rage quit.
Wow. Wow.
Going in. Oh, hell no. Oh.
They're violent. I told you they're violent. They don't fuck about. BTRs wouldn't stand a fucking chance against them.
Man, now I know why Russia's pulling these things out of the
Веду
museums.
наблюдение. Выполняю поиск.
Wow, they've
Yeah,
got.
I can't get close unless I use hellfires or something.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Веду
I'm
цель.
doing. Yeah,
Опа,
fire,
ракета
fire.
пошла.
Thank you. Oppa. That'll do.
Наблюдение выключил.
Oh, might be able to save it.
Oh, hello.
I'm going down.
Oh, shit. Yep. It's gone down. They've got a hell of an aggro range as well.
Missile from Laxor.
Wow.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Nobody watching this stream would believe I shot anyone down with a missile. You don't even get to eject from the Apache, do you?
Most helicopters you cannot. Only the
Наблюдение.
Alligator.
Выполняю поиск.
You could open a door and jump the fuck out. Pretty sure.
I mean, most helicopters, when they are going down, they're going down usually
Вижу цель.
in a way that either you want to be in the cockpit because you're auto-rotating, or you
Right.
are being slammed against the side because you lost your tail rotor or something like that. You're not
Right, okay,
getting out of,
Цель
you're
поражена.
getting out of there. So
Наблюдение выключил.
but there has been a time or one instance that I know of where a KA-52 crew did eject out of the bottom of the helicopter and actually survived.
At the bottom.
Yeah, or out the top, wherever they go. They ejected. I
That's just-
thought they go at the bottom.
Okay, but that would make more sense.
Don't they eject out the bottom?
Nah, it
Does it
fires
time
the
with
rotors
blades?
off and it blows the rotors off and then ejects out the top. Well, the 50 does. I don't know about the 52.
Okay, yeah, the blades and the cockpit glass are blown away.
Yeah.
Boy, that's gotta be like a 3-second ejection sequence. That's too long in my opinion. Well, my game just ceased to exist, so.
Uh-huh. Well, if you had played chicken with
Yes,
T-55s
oh,
in
there we go. I was just gonna take an F4 and lawn dart into them, but this thing's taking forever. Oh, looks like it's thinking about it. It's wanting to do it.
I got
Alright, it actually
one
didn't
shot
crash.
left, I
Not
think.
Веду наблюдение. Выполняю поиск.
How many did you take? Or didn't you?
How many did I take out?
Командир, цель выбрал.
Are you asking?
Командир, вы закончились.
Oh, I'm out of missiles. Okay, I won't fire. Yeah, talk about lame excuse. How far can I reach for these? What's the drop off? Where are they going to hit? No one knows. Nowhere near the target is where they hit.
Сварка спереди.
Oh, this is a bad idea. I went too close. Went too close. Oh, shit.
Отказал
going on over there?
генератор.
Got my ass peppered.
Alright, lawn dart is inbound. Let me add
Thanks
him.
for coming.
Second.
What's the current status with both
Oh my god.
and sling loading for bringing crates back?
Crate should work. The only caveat with that is that sometimes the terrain plays havoc with the loot container, with the crate, with the container model. So sometimes when you release, they bounce, but if it detaches okay, then it should be properly processed. CSAR works most of the time, but there is a couple of fringe cases that seem to be occurring that I'm still trying to track down, so sometimes it won't work.
Copy that, many thanks. I have the Templar Knight on my stream at the moment, and I was just explaining those are another couple of things that can happen in this server. But I wasn't sure about the status, so I just wanted to ask him. I think he should have heard what you just said.
Yeah, oddly, if you try to do a CSAR just after a server start, it's fine. Towards the back end of the day, or like the 12 hours that it runs for, there's a higher chance of something going wiggy. So I'm suspecting it's something to do with DCS's somewhat conservative use of ID assignment. But if I can find where it's going wrong, then I've got half a chance of being able to negate it. But at the moment, I've just not been able to nail down the cause for it.
Yeah, copy that. We've done an awful lot of stuff on, an awful lot of work on the other stuff, so that's much appreciated anyway. Thank you. Templar wasn't hearing you. What have I forgotten?
I don't know what you've forgotten. If you look on OBS, do any of the VUs move when I'm speaking? Because you've changed. Oh, hang on. You changed the output, didn't you? So DCS has two outputs: the game sound and the voice. And you changed the voice output to go to a dedicated device that you could control the volume independently. So you would need to have a source in OBS that listens to that same output. Oh shit. Check. Not sure if you were receiving.
Работа спереди.
Oh.
Работа спереди.
Yeah, you copy?
Yeah, receiving.
Okay, I might have been on the other screen, sorry about that. I'm going to change to see if I can get that other video meter up. Alexa, how do I add another VU meter on the audio mixer in OBS?
You'd need to add an audio source You want to bear with me? I just put this on the ground so then I can look at OBS and tell you what the menu option is. Just in the meantime, what did you set the output to for Discord for DCS voice?
Oh my word.
Hey, Templar Knight. How you doing, buddy? Many thanks for the follow. I appreciate you coming over here from Bill's stream.
Sorry, did I not push my... I think I was off screen. Cable audio... sorry, cable output, DB audio, virtual WAO, something like that.
Yeah, okay, so you want to use the cable output. So you add a new source, like a microphone, into OBS, but instead of telling it to listen to a microphone, you tell it to listen to that same cable.
Okay, that's fine. I can't see where I add.
Yeah, hang on a second. Give me 2 seconds. I just need to get this on the ground, and I can tell you where.
Copy. I'm just trying to find out where to add.
Oh, easy target, easy target. Close enough. Close enough. My God. I can breathe in. Right. How you doing, Templar? Many thanks for joining. So yeah, just bear with me, and I'll be able to help Bill with what he's doing, and then I can answer your questions if you still have any. I know you couldn't necessarily hear what I was saying on Bill's stream. Right, so what you want to do is go to OBS and your sources list, the bit where you've got game capture, and you want to click on the plus in the source.
Yeah, copy. Bear with me. I have to keep clicking back on DCS screen to talk to you.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I'll send it in. I'll like speak it in piecemeal, so you don't need to keep coming back. So once you clicked on the plus, you want to do add an audio source. Sorry, audio input capture. And then in the create new, you just give it a name of whatever you want to call it. So in this case, you'd be like voice volume, and actually, hang on a minute. Am I just giving him a bum steer? Audio output capture, distant audio. Audio input capture. I just need the device. There we go. And then when you OK that, it will bring up a second screen where it's got a device and default. But if you click on the drop down where it says default, it will list all of the audio devices in your system, and you select your cable.
Yeah, thank you for that, Maxwell. I've sorted that, or rather we have sorted it, or rather you have sorted it. And Templar is now hearing you speak.
Awesome. I love warbirds and those that fly them. Yeah. Yeah, Bill certainly does like his warbirds. I think we all fly warbirds in one way or another on the server. Just different days, different things, you know, whatever captures our fancy at the time. I'm testing at the moment, so I'm just using modules that I can use for testing.
He's heading off for the night. He says, thanks for the flights, was fun. Take care, gents. Tell Lexa I said peace.
Alright, take it easy, Ghetto. Stay safe, man.
Oh my word.
There you go. Many thanks for the follow. Do appreciate that. Many thanks for joining us in the flight this evening, and all the evenings that you join. Always good to catch people. Take care. Catch you guys next time. Alright, you stay safe, man. Maybe tomorrow night, maybe next week, whenever catches your fancy.
Blacktop, could you give just a quick count 1, 2, 3 or something to make sure that people on my stream are hearing it?
Yep, quick test for Bill's stream. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
I mean, you should be able to see. You should see now in your audio mixer that new audio source twitching whenever people speak on the radio in DCS. I didn't actually turn my flight assists on there. Although they're not. I suppose putting the focus on the game would help. There we go. Surprised it didn't crash. Really, that's not. We turn those on fairly religiously. Oh, apparently my transmit is stuck. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see if I can sort that. There we go. Done. All right, that should be done.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. And yes, people on my stream are now hearing you. And all this time, I hadn't realised that wasn't the case. Probably since I separated it out. So that wasn't the case. But now people on my stream are hearing people speaking on radio.
Yeah, good. Templar, what did you say before Bill got the audio working for voice? All right, so yeah, so we've got a whole handful of different features within the mission. So for logistics, there is a little bit of a DCS issue, basically. I put it back onto this one. So the DCS issue, we're not entirely sure what the cause of it is. There is a bug running for it on the forums. When the loot container is released from the helicopter, there is a chance, fairly high chance, that the loot container will just bounce under, just complete spontaneous inertia, and it will bounce up and then fall back down again and get destroyed. But if you manage to get a good detach, then that works fine. I've been in a lot of missions and servers, and DCS is a large amount of cause for issues in the missions. Yes, it is somewhat unfortunate, but that is indeed the case.
Coming in hot.
So, oh god, coming in hot. Which way? What direction? Did you go over already? Kablooey. Well, I heard you, didn't see you. So yeah, so the logistics works most of the time if you're careful. Some elements, some areas, of the map seem to be more prone to the issue than others. So I'm wondering if it's a terrain clipping issue. Certainly, when we drop the containers in here, it tends to be okay. When we drop containers down over here, there's quite a high likelihood that it will bounce. I also suspect it's also desync related as well. So if you come in fast, come to a stop, and then release, the server is still catching up with where it thinks the box was. So then the whole desync kicks it in the arse. If you come in slow, release, touch the box down, wait a fraction of a second or a second or two, then release, it tends to be more reliable. CSAR, we have whenever someone either ejects or they're basically it's around the eject event, then it will generate a CSAR target. A CSAR target works towards the beginning of a server session. Towards the back end, it gets a little bit shaky, and I suspect that's to do with DCS ID assignments and that sort of thing. But at the moment, I'm still trying to track down where the issue occurs. it's around. So the CSAR unit will be in base A, you land at place B, and it makes a route between the two, and it's checking every second whether or not there is a radius that overlaps, and as soon as the radius overlaps, then that's close enough to the helicopter for the unit to get in, and that's considered a pickup. But what I find is like that check of the overlap quite often fails, and it will just walk straight into the helicopter and die from clipping. So as soon as I work out what the issue is there, and I've got an idea that I want to try, it's just that I don't do this full time, so I don't always have a chance to do loads of work on it. But on my next bit of coding, I will. I'm going to try making a change and see if that makes any difference. Because I don't use any third parties for Mist. Something fell off Warhawk apparently. Is it your will?
No, I shut off my canopy.
That would be his canopy apparently. Causes drag.
Testing the pilot's will to live.
You saw something fall off as he was in the distance. I thought it was coming into land. Perhaps it's just going too fast for his canopy to be open.
What else do we have? We have a morale system. So when you're doing logistics for the cargo, that is actually I can show you because it's on the F10 menu. So if I bring up the comms, go into F10 and we go into server mission stats. Our morale at the moment is 0.5, which means we've lost people in the field. And we will only get 50% of any reserves that we managed to pull in through logistical operations. When we do CSAR, that adds to our morale up to a maximum of 200%. So it's good to keep the morale high so that when we do logistics, it gives a good return on our effort. We also have the ability to call in resupply convoys. I don't know what our supplies are at the moment. We're at 90 there. What was Warhawk burning? Logistics is very in-depth compared to others I've tried out. Oh, thank you. I say thank you. I consider that as a compliment. Whether you mean it as well is a completely different matter. Basically, what I've tried to do is think of all the elements of gameplay of other games that we enjoy, and then sort of try and pull it into here so that there's something for everyone to do. This isn't a pro server, all right? There's more likely to be people sitting with beer in their pants than there is someone in a flight suit with. Yeah. I mean, don't ask me why they've got the beer in their pants. That's their point. That's their thing. We don't do logistics at all. I only do cap and cast. And now we've got something for you, because although you don't do logistics, you do use ordnance, and your ordnance, your preferred audience, will eventually run out. And when you want more, you would either need someone else to do the logistics to pull in. He said, looking on the map, pull in one of these as a logistics operation into the ammo factory to convert it to ammo. Or if you've got a C-130, or you know someone with a C-130, you could ask them to fly all the way down to Beslan, pick them up, and then fly all the way back. Or you could call a resupply convoy, and that will generate a resupply convoy somewhere within a radius. You got a C-130 as a gift? Nice gift. It will generate a convoy based upon the zero quantity ordnance and fuel that is in the airfield, and then that will make its way into the airfield, and as long as a part of the convoy arrives at the moment, it will restock whatever's on the convoy. It's a first pass. I've got other things planned for that. C-130 flies very nice. It does. It does not fly very nice for me so much, but that's purely a machine related thing, and the fact that it chews my frames. But yeah, I have flown it a little bit, and it was quite nice. I like it because it's a prop. Yeah. But the idea of this server is not, you're not going to be finding many people calling out all the proper terms when they do stuff. There are going to be people in here that have only just started DCS and they've only got the free modules, and we want something for them to do as well. So we've got visual recon. They can take out their TF-51. They haven't got any guns, but they can go and spot all the red units that are around. So there's something, even if you've paid no money for the game, there's something that we can do. What's this? As the C-130 pilots say, IRL jets. Forget it. Hey, there's nothing wrong with the Harrier. Harrier is probably one of my favourite modules. Oh, here he comes. Are you in the F4 or the 16 again? Oh no, it's the 18.
F18.
18? Yeah. I wonder if it was just the F16 was having an issue. The Harrier module might be dead though when the Vulcan API comes out. Good. Yes, that is fair. It also depends on whether or not Wags' statement turns out to be accurate. In a recent interview with him, he claimed that all modules will be preserved into the Vulcan thing. The big nasty about Vulcan is that it's not actually going to be a performance increase. So on the first pass, which is a little bit of a fake Jesus tech at the moment, unfortunately, Vulcan. I had hopes that it might claw some performance back from my system, but I don't think it will. Vulcan has the capability to claw performance back, but not in the implementation that they're doing. I was kind of pissed with the F-15E. Yep, I think a lot of people were. I didn't go for that one personally. I've got the M2000C, which I enjoy as a plane. I don't get on with it very well from the ordnance perspective, but I enjoy it as a plane. I got the Harrier. I don't have the MiG that they did though. To be honest, a lot of people are excited for the F-15E, but we'll have to see how that turns out. Wags is claiming there is a second life, but it's going to take time to work out how much of that actually bears fruit. Anyway, I don't have. Was the MiG-19 interesting? Nice collection. Here's a question: have you got the I-16? I can hear Warhawk grating his teeth.
Please.
Yes, it is C. I-16 is a plane that only real men can fly.
Not even gonna say anything.
You just did. The I-16 is an absolute arse to take off. It is. It is an arse to take off, although I have actually gotten better at it. I find the hardest thing to do in the I-16 is land. Taking off is reasonably stable for me now.
Black Turkey Coffee, going off radio for a minute, just looking at something with Stiggy.
Alright, no worries. I'm not very good. Not very good at managing the descent and the decrease in speed. The takeoff, it did used to kill me more often than not. But I can do that reasonably reliably now. Oh, and that's the wrong message. This isn't bandcamp.com. This is in fact Epidemic Sound. I need to. I wish there was a way I'd automate that. Unfortunately, there's nothing that I set that would be able to tell it what to use. Timers, we'll turn that one off. That was relevant for the other night, just not tonight. We want that one, and in case you're interested, that's the one that should have gone. Alright, and dude, many thanks for dropping in and chatting. That was fun.
You just call me undead?
Dude, I said dude. Beef.
I heard undead.
Well, you couldn't have heard undead, he's not here.
The Liberian warlord himself.
Been a long time since he's been around.
Yeah.
The librarian warlord with his books. Don't be turning
I'll
them
send you a
late.
couple PCs on Discord, but I'm gonna hop off here for now.
Yeah, alright, no worries. You stay safe, dude, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Likewise, you have a good night. Right.
As it's taken off is super screwy for me. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree. But I've gotten pretty good at the F4U on carrier takeoffs while overweight. Nice. So the F16 might be better. I-16 might be better. I'm excited for the LA7. Yeah, that's probably the next module that I'm interested in, is the LA7. And the Typhoon. I like that a little bit. Yeah, so if you're interested in reading the changelog of things that are enabled or that have been it's almost like oh no, it's because you said server. Okay. If you're interested in reading the changelog for the mission, the changelog can be found in Discord, and the Discord link can be found just there, courtesy of Stream Element. If possible, on the World War II Y4A Overlord server, I hope they put the LA7 in. There's been a boost against 190s and the 109s, yeah. I don't tend to fly on other servers very often. The ones that I used to fly on the most was Gracie. They had a nice set of missions that they were working on. The F4U against the players is pretty good. I haven't got the F4U. It's I get bored with the amount of American aircraft. I would like more nations to be represented. We've got 2 English warbirds. I would like to see a German equivalent of the Mosquito, so the 110. That would be nice. Or any kind of two-seat heavy fighter for Axis, basically. Whether it's Japanese or German or Russian doesn't make much difference to me. Actually, the Stuka, yeah, man, they're kind of like the iconic aircraft that would round out a mission based along World War II combat. It's weird that it's not there. I believe isn't there talk of the what is it? It's the American dive bomber. I can't remember the name. There was talk of that module coming around at some point. 37mm gun pods, yes. SDB, yes. SBD, sorry. I believe I saw something that hinted that the SBD was possibly going to be a thing. Another thing that I would like to see is, now that we've got the C-130 in the game, I would like to see a bomber, multi-crew bomber. So an HE-111 or a Wellington. That would be pretty cool. Because we've got stuff that's... I wrote in an activity for use with a Mosquito to do with radio direction finding. And it's like a hide and seek thing, which is a precursor to another function, another piece of functionality that I'm working on. I've got lots of ideas. They're all stuck up here at the moment. I've got loads of things that I want to put into the mission. Actually, a torpedo bomber, more like the Swordfish or the Avenger. Yeah, that would be an interesting one. That would be an interesting one. I think the Swordfish would suffer unless they bring out a cruiser type ship that was more in keeping with that time frame. Of course, it was tooled for torpedoes as well. Yeah, it would go hand in hand with the Marianas type environment. See, Air Joe has joined. And Mystique. Templar, many thanks for joining the Discord. Appreciate it. Pick up your game rolls. Make sure you pick up the DCS roll. You'll see the DCS rooms open up for you. It was limited but the landing gear we have on the F4U is compatible for torpedo use. Already got the rolls. Nice. The amount of people that join but then don't understand where the DCS stuff is. Always worth checking, I find. Always worth checking. What was I going to go? Where was I going to go from there? No, I can't remember what I was going to say. Cannot remember what I was going to say. Would have been tomorrow, but it's almost 11 p.m. Almost 11 p.m. It's 20 to 4 in the morning here. Yep, 124, check.
Okay, then talking to Steggy again, as you'll be aware, Steggy has had a lot of issues trying to fly the Spitfire, and it's not him, it's to do with the Spitfire itself, or the fact that he's going via Steam. So the idea is I've given him links to download DCS like standalone and to the eShop, and he said that he thinks that you can swap Steam module licenses to standalone. So the idea is that he would perhaps go to standalone and hope that might make the difference. Any thoughts on that?
If it does, I wouldn't necessarily say it's because it's a standalone instead of Steam. I would say maybe there is something going on at the Steam level that is maybe interfering, but that is less likely because it only happens to the Spitfire. Maybe there's an issue with the Spitfire thing through Steam. However, the one big caveat to all of that is that Undead has the Spitfire. He is on Steam, I believe. I think he's on Steam. Or if he doesn't, then Warhawk is on Steam. But he does not have an issue that I'm aware of with controls in the Spitfire.
Okay, stand by.
I went to standalone from Steam, copied up my license over. Yeah, it's, you have to link your Steam account, don't you? I think I did buy at one point the 109 on Steam, back when you could do both simultaneously. But then I forgot to transfer it. It's just sitting there. I've never used it. I should probably make use of it at some point. I don't know.
Air Joe F-16 124 radio check.
There you go. How you doing? Link the Steam account, go to the profiles. Yeah. I mean, the other way of doing it, but particularly for them, actually, just to check, Bill, before anyone does anything that they can't backtrack from, rather than going to standalone and then migrate. Son of a bitch. Huh. The hell was that? Did everyone just get kicked or just me? Ooh, am I still lying? I am still lying. What the fuck happened there? What did happen there? I found that you gain a tad bit more frames on a standalone than Steam. Interesting. What I was going to say until... Actually, I need to just quickly message Bill. Bear with me 2 seconds. I just need to check if the server's still running. Also, Vulkan API works a lot better if you have AMD CPU and GPU compared to NVIDIA. Well, the Vulkan stuff isn't going to make any difference to performance in the first pass anyway. That was confirmed by WAGs. You might get a small amount of performance, but if you consider DirectX 12 versus full-blown Vulkan, and then compare the performance gains, and then DirectX 12 to the DCS Vulkan implementation, your performance increase is going to be significantly less. Maybe a little, yeah, maybe a little. It's going to depend on your system. DX11 is better than DX12 every week. Yeah. Sorry, I say DX12. I mean just DirectX. So it doesn't really matter what version you're talking about. Your performance, your performance difference between the two technologies is not going to be as big as a proper Vulkan implementation would be. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. booted. Something happened, but I seem still in. So I'm just oh, Bill got booted as well. Server is not even in the list. I'm going to have to restart. Right, I'm going to have to restart DCS because I think it just shit a brick. Ah, that's interesting. Bill got knocked offline. Can't buy up, always has the info for the last server joined. Yeah. Ah, unless my connection dropped. Although, no, I haven't got any connection drop. Oh, hang on. Am I live? Something was just very not happy. Am I still live? Just a test? Which is... Oh, someone just had an utter shit fit. Oh, has Twitch come down? I am live. Okay, thank you, Templar. Appreciate it. Looks like I had multiple things going a wiggy. Let's see if the server. There we go. I'm headed better. Have a good day in your case. Will do. You stay safe. Many thanks for joining. Many thanks for the follow, and many thanks for joining the server as well. Maybe we'll see you in some time. Later than that, I'll catch you again another time. But till then, take care. I have to get all my tillage tools. Oh, you're a farmer. Okay. Farm the old-fashioned way. I have all 1950s, 1960s equipment. Damn. Are you? Do you do that as part of an organic thing, or my newest tractor over 1960s, or are you more like a? I use the term loosely, at like a heritage exhibit. Do you do it for? First gen family farm. Gotcha. Okay. So again, to use the term cautiously, are you a tourist attraction? Do people come to you to see how things used to be done, or does it? Yeah, okay, just like the old equipment better. Gotcha. Easier and cheaper to work on. Yeah, I can appreciate that. No tourist. Get off my land. Alright, well, we're back in the server. I only have one diesel tractor. Damn. So are you everything else runs off gasoline? Oh, okay. Right. I do have a propane. Jeez. Holy crap. What's your name, Hank? There's some propane. There's an IHC 706 propane. If I knew anything about gas and tractors, that might mean something to me. I would imagine that is unique nowadays. Museum piece. Rare, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hang on a minute. This doesn't look right. What's my ping? What is the ping? That's the ping of that. I have an issue. It's a narrow front with a fast hitch as well, and those are rare as ends. I wonder if you're on tomorrow afternoon, for me, I'll be on your server. Yeah, we tend to manage to start flying at around midnight for us. I don't know what time zone. Are you east or actually you're let me hang on. Let me guess. I'm guessing you're sort of mid central. Eastern, okay, EST. I kind of figured you might be sort of more central belt of America, very homestead farms sort of thing. So you're east, east. So you're about 4 hours behind. My house is hot, old as hell. I kind of envisage like the Central America being. Sorry, not Central America, but Central America, to be like the older classical farms in Appalachians. 1761. Damn. My first house that I bought as an adult was built in 1890. Right by the train station. So yeah, so you're about 4 to 5 hours, maybe 6 hours behind us. We start at about midnight, which means it's going to be about 6 p.m. for you, roughly, maybe 10. Central America wasn't settled until 1840s. Jesus, I don't even know when the northern England was settled. Some would say it's still the rough wildlands. And it's a shame JC isn't in, otherwise he'd be jumping on the mic. 6 p.m. is usually when I'm done work, so it lines up good. Awesome. Actually, you said it was 11 o'clock, didn't you? You said it was 11, so that means you are 5 hours behind. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. I was possibly glitches on Bill's broadband, maybe. I just need to, sorry, I just did a quick peek on the server status for server. Unfortunately, that's not picking up any updates, which figures. Okay, I'm gonna see if it lets me back in. Hopefully, by the time you do get around to joining, this will be smoothed out. Oh, the awning started writing on join the coalition, join that. I'm going to jump in. Not that one. I just want something that's got working radio. Fine. I've been in the entire evening. I just want to get that bloody server listing. That didn't sound good. Okay, so it's just me and Dave. I wonder if, yeah, I think Bill might have had a internet hiccup, which made the server fall offline. Well, hopefully that'll be all smoothed out by tomorrow. This is a good track to end on. I think we are going to end here. We'll stay in server just in case Bill pops in, but we will do that. I'll pull this over here, and we want to pull this over here. There we go. Okay, right. Yeah, thank you to the players, chatters, and lurkers, those that dropped in, dropped off, and dropped out throughout the course of the stream. Many thanks to Scouse Supreme for the raid earlier on this evening, part year 2. Many thanks as well for Scouse Supreme for the cheer. Really do appreciate that. And the follow as well. That was the proper hat trick going on there. Thank you also to Templar for the follow, Ghetto Zebras for the follow. I really do appreciate that. I really do appreciate it. I mean, you know, you could just turn up and chat and then go, but you don't. You turn up and you click the follow and the subscribes and all those sort of things. So I really do, on YouTube as well. So I really do appreciate that. Thank you to those that joined us in game and in voice, and of course it would be remiss of me not to say, if you're not familiar with Bill, go and check him out. He's the one that gives the server the power and internet, and apparently leg spikes too. So go and check him out if you're not aware of Bill. Drop him a follow, say hi. I'm sure he will tell you all about what he's doing if you ask him a question. Thank you also those that joined us. We were joined in Warhawk. We were joined in chat by Warhawk. We were talking about cartoons and computers and aeroplanes. That's fun. I haven't had a chance to chat to Warhawk for a while. Good to catch up. We were also joined by Air Joe and Mystique. and to get a zebra, and we had Steggy, and I think that's it that joined us in the server this evening and in the voice. We were joined in chat in no particular reverse order of the Templar Knight. No, Templaric. Sorry, Templaric Knight. Templaric Knight. We had, scrolling back through the chat, we had Undead over on YouTube very briefly because he was out and about. We had Warhawk chatting. We had Lima Siski over on YouTube as well. Appreciate you stopping and chatting. Scout Supreme chatted for a little bit. Valkyrie was in as well. It's good to see all the common names, all the good names. We also had up at the top of the stream Summer Sun as well. It's absolutely awesome to have everyone in this evening. I thank you a lot for taking the time to give me some of your time. We no doubt had some lurkers in the background during the course of the stream. If you're there, I haven't got a clue, but I do appreciate you spending time on the channel. If you liked any of what you saw and you haven't done so already, please do consider hitting the likes, just the follows here on my social media platforms and other media. Yeah, and on my other social media platforms that you can find underneath the video, down there, and on the anti-social command over there. We will be back tomorrow night with some more DCS. If I manage to get any time during the day, I might have a go at tweaking some of the code. I don't know. I don't really want to make a last second change and then screw it all up for the evening. So I might just leave that until next Friday to upload. But that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow night, or as it is more the case, in about 16 hours. So we'll leave it there. We've got 2 viewers, so there's probably not enough to make to merit a raid. So we'll leave it there. Whatever you're going to do, whoever you're going to go and see next. And if you're over on YouTube, please do consider hitting the likes and the subscribe on the channel as well. That helps me out so much. Wherever you're going next, make sure you make some noise in their channel, in their chat. Your emotes, my emotes, anyone's emotes. Make sure they feel appreciated in what they're doing. They come back and do it again. But until we do it again tomorrow night, all that remains for me to say is I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, that one. So all that remains for me to say is whatever you do. What a track. What a track. I am going to let this one play to the end, even though I'm on the end screen. So if you're enjoying it, stick around. If not, I'll catch you later. But whatever you do, what you play, have fun. More importantly, stay safe. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. I really do appreciate it far more than you realise. And hopefully we'll catch you again tomorrow night. But until then, take care and good night.